Have you ever felt depressed, or have you ever felt not really in good mood? You don't feel like doing anything, or you feel that you don't have, you're lacking the motivation to do something, even so that you really wanted to strive to do something. You promised yourself, I'm gonna do this, I can do this, I will do my best, I will put in all my energy and power to achieve whatever. Don't worry, you're not alone. Many people feel this way, and it could be for multiple reasons. Maybe maybe that there are people around you who are giving you negative energy. It could be also that maybe you are procrastinating and you don't know how to break it down, or maybe you are facing a problem and you still don't know how to solve that problem. And maybe after that or maybe you're just tired and fatigued. Don't worry, there is a solution for all of these things. So I would like to begin with the first point, which is about the negativity. And the reason why I would like to begin with this one, because I can't emphasize enough the danger of the negative energy and the society and people around you, especially if someone is putting you down, someone not helping you become a better version of yourself. I know that the phrase "a better version of yourself" is being now excessively used on social media, but it's really it's a good phrase, and it's very meaningful to say the best version of myself. Is the best version of myself. So maybe if you want to determine whether or not there is someone giving you negative energy, you need to remember, do you remember an instance at which this person did something and he made you feel bad? If this is the case, then it's better for you not to interact with that person anymore. That's number one. Number two, or another instance at which this could be true, that you are just receiving negative energy from someone. There is a very simple test that I would usually use to determine whether or not this person is being detrimental to my health, or are they being useful and they are helping me improve myself, be a better version of myself, and achieve success in life. That is, do I feel that I'm a better person after meeting or interacting with this individual? If the answer is yes, good for you, keep going. If the answer is no, you don't feel that you are a better version of yourself after interacting with this person, then that probably means that it could be a lot of things. So it could be that the person that you're interacting with is just basically a negative person, or maybe they have had a difficult life and they don't know how to be empathetic, or they don't know how to make others feel good about themselves, or let's say to feel motivated for your goals or achievements, and to help you move forward. So if this is not the case, then it's better for you not to interact with that person anymore, or if you would like to interact with them with caution, to make sure that you are not catching the negative energy that is pulling you back and not allowing you to be a better version of yourself. There are also the haters. Now, it's true for anywhere in the world. There will always be the supporters, the neutrals, and the haters. The haters, I would say, they are the loudest and most harmful, because the haters, Now, I'm not going to dive to why they are haters or why do they feel this way or whatever. What's really the benefit of someone telling someone else that you can't do it? I don't think you can do it. I don't trust that you can do it. What's the benefit? I think that it doesn't benefit at all anyone in the process. And that person is just sitting down hating on others. And truly, as a matter of fact, it really means that they hate themselves. Because if they can't really make others feel good about themselves, that means that they can't feel good about themselves. So, again, the test, it's a very simple question you need to ask yourself. Do I feel that I'm now a better version of myself after interacting with this person or not? It's very simple. And this test will help you filter out the people who are maybe not really that much useful for you. And here I'm not saying that you can only meet or talk to people who are useful, but you could talk to definitely anyone, but definitely you don't need negative people in your life. The next thing, which is, I would say it could be procrastination. Now, what is procrastination? Procrastination is when you feel that you want to do something, but it's overwhelming and big and slow and so on. Usually the solution for this is by breaking it down. Like when you're facing this, when you want to do something but you feel overwhelmed, the first thing you should do is break it down into smaller pieces, something that is more manageable. You could turn it into milestones, and you can reward yourself for achieving each milestone. And again, in one of my videos, I actually spoke about something a bit similar, but I decided to talk about it again in this video, which, let's say you want to do something, but you are not feeling the momentum, the psychological and mental momentum to go ahead and do it. And for this, the solution will be start with the small, easy stuff. If you don't feel like doing the big stuff, start with small, easy steps and build your way forward until you reach, your goal. And really, it's a very effective tactic. And you can, again, think of the milestones and the reward system. How do you reward yourself for achieving each milestone? The next thing I wanted to talk about is basically trying. Let's say even if there is no one giving you negative energy, or let's say you are not procrastinating, but it could be an issue where you don't have enough faith or you don't believe in yourself to good enough that you are actually going to feel like motivated to do it. If this happens to you, then that means that probably the only thing that you could never, something that I really want you to believe is that maybe you don't need to believe. I mean, it's absolutely wrong to believe that every successful person you saw didn't fail before. Every successful person that you have ever seen, if you ask them and they are being really genuine and honest, maybe with very few rare exceptions, all of them at some point failed. All the celebrities, all the rich people, all of them failed at the beginning. So it is really the reality that you have to fail in order to succeed. If you cannot fail, if you are not failing, you are not trying. So you should not be scared of making mistakes. You should not be scared of failing. Failing and making mistakes is an absolutely normal part of the process. Like expecting everything to be perfect and planning for things to be, like to be good from the beginning. It never happened. This is not really realistic. It doesn't happen. And if anyone told you that they never failed before or they never had, like the ouch moments, they are either lying or they are extremely lucky. I'm sorry to say that. And actually it does happen a lot I talk to both men and women, and often people like to boast and flex about things that they are not actually what they are. So someone will tell you, oh, I was able to do it I was able, for example, to solve 5 challenges in 10 minutes. But then you ask them the question, did you solve them before? Or did you already see those things before and then you tried? Now, I'm not saying that there aren't exceptionally smart people. There definitely are. But you have to realize that you have to be careful that we are living today in a world where everyone wants to be the best. I'm the best this, I'm the best that, and everyone wants to flex and show their muscles. And, so without diving into the why this could happen, like why this is happening, or, how it is happening, we need to remember that it's very unhealthy for themselves, not only for you, to believe that failure should never exist, or for them, they really make themselves worse when they lie to other people and they don't give you a realistic picture about what they had to go through to become successful. So I really want you, to believe in failure. Because if you really do not believe in failure, if you don't believe that you can fail, if you don't believe that you have to fail in order to succeed, then it's not going to be very helpful for you. There is nothing perfect, and you should never expect anything to be perfect. You should actually seek failure. And if anyone expects you to be perfect, and someone expects you to be perfect and expects you not to make any mistakes, then this person is being unreasonable. And you really don't need such people in your life. I'm sorry to say this, you don't really need to be interacting with such people. Because, the people who expect everything to be perfect are themselves have this defeatist mentality. Because really, if the person believes that everything has to be perfect, it means that they are not willing to fail, or they don't believe in themselves, and therefore they don't believe in others, and they have these unreasonable expectations. And again, there is nothing perfect. Just if you see the whole human history, we always have something called evolution cycles. So we begin at some point, we begin from zero, we evolve, we collapse. Again, we evolve, we collapse. We evolve, we collapse. And this is actually the truth not only for humans, but you can apply this to almost anything and everything in life. So at least, if you think about it, you don't have to believe that you will become a millionaire. You don't have to. But you can believe that you could try to become a millionaire. You could try to become the best athlete or the best runner. You can believe in becoming the best in becoming an astronaut. You can believe in trying. And believe it or not, every successful person around you they failed a miserable amount of times before they became successful. And I can't emphasize this enough. You really need to fail in order to succeed, because if you don't fail, you don't try, you will never succeed. So I need you to believe in failing as a learning process. Each time you fail, it's okay. Fail, even if you repeat the same mistake, no problem. Try to learn from your mistakes. It's okay to fail. Whether you failed an exam, or you failed, some interviews, or you failed some project, it's not a problem to fail, and no one should be shaming you. No one should be making you feel that you are bad or worse. You should learn, try to learn from the mistake, improve yourself, move forward. Learn, make the mistake, learn from it, move forward. So if you don't believe in yourself to be able to do something, believe in failing. That's the best way I could put it. If you don't believe in becoming something, believe in failing. And I really, I'm not kidding here. You can create a daily schedule of how many times I want to fail. You don't even need to mention the word success. Just say, I want to fail. Because if you don't try to fail, you cannot succeed. I do not want you to take this as an advice, as an ultimate advice. Maybe something works for someone, may not work for other people. So each person is slightly different. But I really want you to believe in yourself, and because I can't emphasize this enough. You don't need the money. You don't need the money. You don't need really anything except believing in yourself. Because once you believe in yourself, everything, all the obstacles become just nuances, that just like barriers that you will jump over it, because you believe in yourself. You have the faith. You have the power to think. You have the power of solving problems. So you could definitely do it. And again, this applies to almost everything. So just a quick recap of everything I have spoken about so far. First of all, eliminate negative energy, whether it's people, environment, atmosphere, whatever. Eliminate it from your life. Number two, procrastination. Break it down into manageable pieces, into smaller pieces. It's also called divide and conquer strategy. Now, I don't like so much the divide and conquer terminology, but I was just using it, as an example here of how you can break down big plans or big projects into smaller milestones. And finally is it's okay to fail. Believe in failure, because if you don't fail, you are not trying if you're not failing. So you have to try, and it's okay to fail. And I'm sure that by trying and failing, you will eventually get to the point where you will begin succeeding on your own. And truly speaking, if you feel that succeeding, or actually let's put it this way, believing in success itself is, it's a bit overwhelming. It's a bit of, in a sense, it's a good thing to desire, but really if you are only thinking about succeeding, but not thinking about the process in order to succeed, then it's a problem. Because you will, at some point, you will face an obstacle, and then you will lose a motivation because you don't have realistic expectations. So it's okay to fail, and just learn from your mistakes, learn from the failure, and keep moving, keep trying, keep pushing as much as hard as you can until you hit, or until eventually you will reach the success that you wanted. built not on dreams or some lies, but actually built on real substantial effort and knowledge and experience. I hope that you found this video very helpful and motivational, and I hope that this is going to make you feel better if you don't feel good about yourself, or if you don't feel the motivation. And let me know if in the comments if you've ever been in a situation like this before, and how did you cope with it, or tell me what you think about the advices I'm giving in this video. And stay strong, take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon in another video.